the Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hi Scorpio, welcome to your January 2019 reading with me, and Happy New Year to you all. So we're going to go over a little bit of astrology first before we get into the reading that I have already pulled to save time this month. So Scorpio, January is all about Capricorn and Aquarius energy. The first half of January is Capricorn. So when it comes to Capricorn for you, Capricorn is 3 houses away from you. So this has to do with communication. It has to do with your lower mind. It has to do with short distance travel. But for me, the 3rd house is very, very centered around grounded communication. So you guys have, maybe Scorpio takes communication pretty seriously because Capricorn is that 3rd house of communication. You guys could be doing some communicating about your future this month as well, or just kind of communicating about some of your goals as well. We had a new moon in your 3rd house, so this was definitely setting the intention to communicate in new ways, or maybe even just communicating about your intentions as well. But that was on January 5th, so that was closer to the beginning of the month. We're headed towards a full moon in Leo, which for you, Scorpio, I believe Leo is your 10th house. Leo is your 10th house, and Aquarius is your 4th house. Okay, so towards the end of the month, we are going to have Aquarius energy come in here after January 20th. It's going to be Aquarius season, and so from that point on, we're going into your 4th house of home. So this is family and even your mother's energy. We do have mother energy coming up with the 4th house. Wherever your foundation is, Scorpio, we have some of that coming up, some of that kind of energy. So of course, some of you guys could be thinking about moving. You could be thinking about changes within your home. So in a nutshell, we do have 3rd house and 4th house energy for you, Scorpio, this month. Excuse me. So this is all about communicating about your home, communicating with your family, communicating with your mother even, or communicating about things regarding being a mother if you guys have children, okay? So we're mixing the 3rd house and the 4th house. So some of you guys could even be doing some traveling as far as home energy. You could be changing where you live and traveling because of that, because we have 3rd and 4th house energy. Again, with that Leo full moon, we do have that coming up. It's going to be an eclipse. And I will have a video coming out in the next couple of days for the Leo full moon eclipse, okay? So just keep that in mind, that we have a full moon coming up in another fixed sign. So we've got some energy that's going to square you, Scorpio, which means compromise, okay? There may be some conflict that comes up that you or another person needs to kind of meet in the middle for, okay? Because Aquarius also squares you. You guys are both fixed energies. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus are all fixed signs. So we've got some some squares. So again, in astrology, that can be a little bit conflict. So that's it for astrology, guys. We're gonna start with the reading. So this is a reading that I've done for a couple years now. This is my Capricorn reading. Since it's Capricorn season, I did it last year, so I just wanted to continue on and do it this year. So it's the metaphorical mountain, okay? Some of you guys who have watched my channel for a while may have remember this from last year. So what I've done is I've basically constructed a mountain to best show me what all the signs are kind of going through as far as obstacles this month, because Capricorn's all about climbing a mountain, okay? So we've got a mountain here for you, Scorpio. This could be your mountain in January, or just mountains in general. So keep in mind, all of these things could be potential obstacles for you, okay? But we're going to reach the top of this mountain. We're going to see where we're at as far as the top of this mountain whenever we finish, okay? So we're going to start here with these 4 cards. This is what we call the foundation. And, we're going to need a foundation for any mountain to even grow. So this is what everything is being built off of. This is what's holding everything up, kind of. It's the foundation. And I do want you to keep in mind that you are going to be going through your own foundational energies at the second half of January, all the way until mid-February. You'll be going through that 4th house foundation energy, the home environment. So this is probably really important to you guys, okay? Especially because the first card we're starting with, Scorpio, is the Four of Pentacles. I almost said Four of Swords. So this could have to do with something that needs to get, maybe you need rest, Scorpio, or maybe this is something that needs to be healed. But we do have the Four of Pentacles. So we see a woman here who is offering a coin. She's like sitting on the side of the street and she's offering a coin. But at the same time, it seems as if she has like quite a tight grip. Okay? So this brings up an energy of someone offering something that they don't really want to give up. So this reminds me of the house that Scorpio represents in astrology. You guys represent the 8th house. And I do a lot of talking about what the 8th house stands for as far as shared resources. So some of you guys need to assess the situation of what it is that you possess, the things that you consider resources. So definitely money and anything that you consider worth it or valuable. That's what this energy is kind of talking about, okay? It is a 4, okay? So it's interesting that the first card for your foundation is the number 4, because 4s are all about foundation in astrology. So to me, this is about the finances that are going into your foundation, okay? The 4 of Pentacles is like a miser card. And I'm not even really sure what that means, to be honest with you. But to me, it just makes me think of a person who's holding on to something so tight that their knuckles are turning white. So white knuckling something, really hanging on to money. In some cases, this is like a good card because, you know, you are keeping your money close to you. But the bad part about this, Scorpio, is that if you hang on to whatever these 4 of Pentacles represent, it's like a comfort zone. The 4 of Pentacles is definitely a comfort zone. And, you know, the only thing about comfort zones is that we don't grow much. Okay, so there's something about your foundation that you're comfortable with, but you want to ask yourself if that comfort is keeping you from growing at all. Because if you hang on to these 4 of Pentacles, you'll never get more. If you don't spend any of your money, you're never going to grow. You know, money is all about circulation. So this is about, you know, allowing some of the things that you value, allowing some of your resources to be let go of a little bit. Let go a little bit, Scorpio, and allow some of it to circulate. For some reason, this is coming up for some of you guys. But I feel like this is mostly about a comfort zone. And I'm looking at the picture here, and it just looks like a woman who is hanging on to something that is being asked to give away. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this coin was given to her. I think she is looking up at someone who's asking for something, and she really does. That's like a fake smile. You know, she really does not want to give this thing away because she values it a lot, even though she has 3 more of that same thing on the ground there. So we have the 3 of Pentacles being made evident here. So this is about a job. Some of you guys, this is about a job, okay? It's about a comfort zone at a job, or it's about teamwork. Because the 3 of Pentacles also talks about, you know, people working together. So maybe there's a situation here where there's a woman who doesn't feel like everybody's working together. So this is like not everybody's chipping in financially this month. But when it comes to a comfortable foundation, you know, everyone involved, everyone living under the same roof, or everyone who's involved with each other needs to work together and, again, compromise. So we've got that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, Scorpio. Okay, that's your first card. And I do believe these 2 cards came out together. Alright, we have the 7 of Swords coming up. And the 7 of Swords is really not one of my favorite cards, guys. This is the card for cheating, sneaking, lying energy. So there's definitely someone sneaking around here in your foundation. Like, it's important to realize where this energy is coming in at when it comes to your foundation. We do have the 4 of Swords back there. So maybe this is someone in the situation who's trying to heal, who's trying to rest, or I don't know why, if this happened while you were sleeping or why someone in the situation was sleeping. There could be like some sneaking going on or lying, or there's just a false mask here. The 7 of Swords is all about a hidden agenda. It is a very not to be trusted energy. Okay, it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And I believe these 2 cards shot out together. Okay, so there's something here that's being stolen. I don't know if this is money that's being stolen from somebody at work, or if this is cheating going on, or just some kind of deception, okay? Maybe this is why somebody doesn't really want to give up what they're holding on to, because they don't trust the person who's asking them. Maybe this is a case of someone who borrows money and never pays it back, Scorpio. That is something all Scorpios deal with, because you guys are the house of shared resources. So the universe puts Scorpio in situations where they share their resources, but your opposite sign, Taurus, is here to help you actually gain some of those resources back. That's why Taurus and Scorpio are opposite in astrology. Because, it's really hard not to pay a Taurus back. And if you don't pay a Taurus back, karma kind of follows you. So Taurus is all about my resources, my values, what I possess. But Scorpio, being the opposite of that energy, is our values, what we possess, our money, our finances. So Scorpio gets put in that we type of energy when it's like, we who? You know what I'm saying? Like, Scorpio sometimes wants to hang on to what is theirs. This is a Scorpio energy. Like, this is mine. Can I have something that is mine? Can I have something? Is nothing sacred? Like, this is about privacy, and it's about, being able to distinguish between what is yours and what is others, because there's something here that has been stolen from you. There's something here that is like kind of sneaky or something like that. Like, someone might be hanging on to an energy that is a cheater. This is a cheater card. So some of you guys are comfortable with a person who is a deceitful. They're a liar, they're a cheater. You guys are going to know who this person is because you're Scorpio. You know what I mean? Like, they've already betrayed you before with these 3 swords here. 2 of them are on their back, being hidden. So maybe this was just a decision that was made behind someone's back. It was like a hidden decision that will come to light. And, I don't know if it was like some sort of something that someone said, but it's a deception. And Scorpio, you guys can smell this energy from miles away. So I don't know if this is you doing this, but there's something here about these 2 cards. So we'll continue to go up this mountain and see if there's any more information that can come out here after I freaking fix my nail that is just bothering the hell out of me. So yeah, there's just something sneaky here being held on to. So you guys want to ask yourself if this is a person, place, or thing in your life. But, you don't want to be hanging on to betrayal and deception because you're Scorpio. And Scorpios, they don't do that. They get even. Okay, so let's continue on here. We have the Queen of Wands coming out now. So this may or may not have to do with a fire sign woman. An Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo. It doesn't have to be a female, but this is the Queen of Wands. Maybe some of you watching have a Queen of Wands within you. You may have an Aries moon or Aries rising, Leo moon, Leo rising, Sagittarius energy, Venus in a fire sign, something. Because this looks like a woman who is now on fire. Like, in this case, I do feel like this is someone who's kind of pissed off because something that is going on. Like, there's all these people. What I just got the energy of all these people living in somebody's home, okay? Because this home environment, there's actually 2 homes back there. A smaller home environment and a much larger, like, see on each side there in the clouds. But then there's this crowd of people. So some of you guys, maybe this has to do with your foundation, like being too crowded by other people. Lots of people in and out of your home, or maybe it's just the energy. Maybe you live by yourself, but it feels like it's just crowded where you live or something, because this Queen of Wands is like talking in front of a bunch of people. Center of attention kind of person here. So there's someone here who wants to be the center of attention. They're linked to the 7 of Swords. Some of you may have been cheated on by a fire sign, or the person that you were cheated on you with a fire sign. So there's a fire sign woman linked to this betrayal, this deception. Maybe you're being lied to. Or maybe this is just showing up as someone who is very on fire and pissed off, okay? Very angry. Maybe even some rage, especially with the 7 of Swords. Like, and I just see that it's like someone has a comfort zone that's being stolen from them or something like that. But the Queen of Wands is a leader, okay? I don't want to just bash on her, even though I'm picking up on a lot of anger from her in this reading. Definitely a woman on fire here. Like, this girl is on fire type of energy I'm feeling. And maybe some of you are dealing with Aquarius energy because Alicia Keys is an Aquarius. And that this girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. Like, when she sings that song. So when I get songs, sometimes I just pay attention to what zodiac sign the artist is. And that's Aquarius. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius who's pissed off or something like that. Or maybe you have your own Aquarius energy. But the Queen of Wands is a leader. She has a vision. So some of you guys express yourself passionately through music or through art, or maybe through poetry. But this, to me, looks like a woman who is on fire in front of a lot of people. So whatever that may mean to you, like, someone here expresses their self passionately. You know what I'm saying? In front, maybe it's anger. Maybe there's anger in front of a lot of people or something like that. But To me, this is just someone who has a large crowd they speak in front of and they express themselves in front of, okay? Maybe this person even resembles a person for you. You know, we have someone with brown hair here. But if you look at the woman's face, you know, she doesn't look extremely happy. She looks Scorpio, I feel like this is the energy that you guys are in January, because you know what happens to Scorpio after they've been cheated on, after they've been lied to for so long, after they've been, and this could definitely be self-deception. I don't want you all to think, like, whoever is out there listening, you guys know if you've been cheated on. You know if you're cheating on someone else, or if there's deception or betrayal or hidden agendas, okay? But I do want to mention with the Seven of Swords, you could have been cheating yourself. Some of you guys realized in January with the new year that you hung on to a person, place, or thing for so long because of a foundation you had with them, a home environment, something, a family even. Like, you held on to deception for so long that you are like really pissed off at yourself. Like, what the fuck was wrong with you? Why did you allow this person to treat? This is how Scorpio gets when they feel regretful of letting people treat them a certain way. Okay, so the stinger might be coming out. This might be you guys coming to take back everything that was stolen from you, because I'm seeing some angry facial expressions here, everywhere. Like everywhere I see I'll show you guys in a minute, but there's these with this card here and these three cards. Whoa, Jesus. With these three cards here and this fourth card, there's a lot of angry expression. So someone's upset because they're tired of being betrayed. They're tired of hanging on and betraying themselves even. So I feel like this is you guys. This is such a Scorpio energy, you know, just on fire, ready to express yourself like a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius would, you know what I mean? Maybe being a little feisty, but I do sense a lot of anger for some reason, even though it's not necessarily here in the cards. So the last card we have here is the Chariot, which is really beautiful to have in your foundation, because this is the Cancer. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with a very fired up Cancer, and maybe this has something to do with the Cancer's energy. Okay, but this is another water sign, and the Chariot is about moving forward. So I think you guys are kind of leaving all this behind. Something you hung on to in 2018, something that betrayed you, deceived you. It wasn't authentic. It wasn't true. There is something here about being authentic. You know, sometimes the Seven of Swords it can be lots of different things, but it doesn't have to be like, oh, someone's cheating on me. So I don't want the people who don't resonate with that to like attack their partner. Like, I know you're cheating on me because I watched a reading and the Seven of Swords came up. Like, the Seven of Swords could also just be something that wasn't authentic, but the thing is you knew it wasn't. So if you knew something wasn't authentic, a relationship, a job, a person, a place, a thing, you're deceiving yourself, you're betraying yourself, and that also will bring up the Seven of Swords energy. So it's going to depend on what kind of Scorpio you are, but I like to see you guys charging forward, leaving all this behind. You know, there's a new path here that you're creating. You can see it, Scorpio. You can see this path. Like, look how far ahead of herself she can see, all the way out into the clouds where there's this like kind of castle. So I do feel like by the end of January, or maybe all of January, there's some kind of path that you can see. And in the distance, there's like this new home environment, or this new castle, this new royal energy. You know, we do have a queen here, so it's something there about some kind of empire or something. But the Chariot is about overcoming obstacles. And again, we do have Cancer here, so keep in mind, Cancer rules that whole fourth house foundation. This could be family deception, family income, family finances, you know, hanging on to old family traditions and stuff, when really, Scorpio, you just want out of here. Like, Scorpio has their eye on something in January, and they're like gonna charge forward to it very victoriously and very quickly, in spite of any person, anything, anyone in their way. So yeah, we do have the Chariot there, and I feel like some of you are leaving fire signs, you're leaving deception, you're leaving things that you used to hang on to so tightly. Now it's like, no, like you've really let your, you know, you really, for some of you, this is like paying for something, even though you don't think you should be paying for it. You know what I mean? You're gonna know what this is. And again, the Queen of Wands, it could be a person for some of you, but for others of you, this is your energy in January. Like, if you're cross watching for a Scorpio, you know, Scorpios are kind of pissed off in January in general. Like, even if you're smiling, even if you're happy, inside there's this energy I'm picking up on with you guys You guys got some fire inside you. You know, you are ruled by Mars, Scorpio. So all of you have a little bit of that war energy. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are really ready to come for those. Okay, I don't know. This energy here is it's kind of scary. I'm glad I don't have any Scorpio enemies. You know what I mean? Because this looks like someone who's coming for what was taken from them. You know, I done told Scorpio, I tell everybody that Scorpios can be very revengeful. Revenge is something Scorpio can obsess about, even, you know, getting even with people, because Libra is in the 12th house of Scorpio. So you guys are all about balance at a subconscious level. And if you feel betrayed or like something isn't fair, it really lights an emotional fire in you guys. But I do feel like this is about letting go of betrayal and deception within yourself and on the behalf of others, and just being passionate and leading your own way forward. You know, whatever you're passionate about, Scorpio, you know, you guys just need to move forward. Okay, focus on your own victory, especially if you speak in front of crowds or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's your foundation, Scorpio. We're going to move up here and see what else is going on. So the next card out is the Two of Pentacles. This card is coming out for a lot of people this month. And I think it's because we are all going through, you know, the new year, stressful financial stuff. This is the stress financial card. So this is a juggling energy. Some of you guys are juggling two places, two things. You know, some of you may have multiple homes, you know, or that might be something in the future where you have like one home that you're outgrowing, and then you have this new home, because we got you on a path here, Scorpio. There's something here about a path forward, because you might be charging forward here. I mean, you see how that path wraps around like that? Like, you're on a path, okay? And it's kind of like that's the same kind of path. It kind of continues here, and I'll show you together. Because there's a lot of paths here. And at some point, you're going to be on your merry way. You think you're headed a certain direction. But then all of a sudden you come to a crossroads. Okay, it's pretty easy when you're moving straight, right? When you see a straight way forward path, it's about walking that path, right? But sometimes our paths dissect, and we have to make a choice. Okay, so there might be a choice that you have to make as far as where you're headed towards, you know, forward movement. There might be an obstacle in front of one of the pathways, and that makes, you know, this rock is an obstacle. You can't go forward because the rock is right there, but you can go backwards if you want, Scorpio. And this does have to do with finances. It's like two jobs, two living situations, something that you value both of these things, but one of the pinnacles are heavier than the other. That one looks kind of light, and this pinnacle looks heavy. So there's something here that you're leaning more towards, okay? And it is a decision. So you can choose to go right, you can choose to go left, or you can choose to say, fuck it, I'm going back. And you can see, I think there's a home environment way, way, way back there. Or maybe those are just bushes or something like that. But basically you have three options: right, left, or backwards. So it depends, Scorpio. All the planets are direct. So there's no planets moving backwards, which is really telling all of us in the universe to move forward as well. We need to take this opportunity to move forward. So there's, you know, don't go backwards, Scorpio. Just figure out what path you value most, okay? What path would be lighter, and what path would make you grow, you know? I'm not sure. I think this is about choosing, you know, a comfort zone, because we have the Two of Pentacles right here, and it's touching the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So the paths that you have to choose from is, you can choose a comfort zone, like one of these. Yeah, there's something that's lighter on you financially, and you're feeling, you know, your ego or something is calling your name down this way. But I want you to know that sometimes the easiest path is not the best path. So the more heavy route, it does involve the path of deception. Okay, you have to choose between a comfort zone and deceiving yourself of growth. So don't deceive yourself. Don't allow yourself to be deceived just because down this path it looks a little bit like the Seven of Swords, because I do see these paths are really opening up. If you can see that there, this path is literally the Four of Pentacles. So this is a comfortable path, and maybe you do need to choose that, Scorpio. Maybe it's comfortable for you financially, okay? But this path looks like there's going to be some sort of deception. You might have to face some kind of deception, or, you know, betrayal, or some kind of cheating energy. But I feel like this is like, don't cheat yourself out of, you know, the right path, because that's going to be the greatest deception of all. So we do have two different paths here, and I feel like you guys are juggling something. It's financial deceit. You know, maybe there's something being stolen from you, or from in your home even, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, this has to do with juggling something. Juggling two things. Your comfort zone is deceiving you, Scorpio, of growth. So let's continue here. We have the middle of the reading, and this is really important because everything here is based off of this card. This is the middle. All right, so this is like the core. Everything is kind of surrounding this main situation. And we have the strength card. So in the middle of all this, we have the strength, you know, to continue on, courage, a Leo. We do have a Leo that's in the middle of all this for some of you guys. And a Leo, there might be a Leo who cheated on you. You know, the deception right here, that might be Leo, because we do have a strong indication of a Leo female. So there could be a Leo female involved in this deception or involved in this situation. But I do want to mention that we do have a Leo full moon this month. So this could just be, you know, everything is centered around that Leo full moon in your 10th house of career this month. Okay, your future very much depends on the Leo eclipse that is happening on the 20th. All right, everything in your reading is centered around the amount of strength that some of you may have. Maybe you're feeling a bit weak because we do have the wolf laying on the ground, so something needs to be tamed, okay? Especially your angry ass. Like, there's some very fired up Scorpios out there that hopefully get led to watch this video. Like, what is simmering deep in you? It's probably something that you didn't react to, Scorpio. And you know how it is when you don't sting back. Like, I think there's a buildup of poison that happens in Scorpio if they don't sting the people that make them aggressive, okay? Like, that's why Scorpio is, like, you have to sting your enemy, basically, because if not, you'll just wind up drinking your own poison, and you pay the price. So, yeah, there's something here that needs to be tamed, okay? There's something here that needs courage and strength and bravery. You know, it's the strength card. It's Leo energy, and we have that right here in the middle of everything. And it is touching the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is also sometimes a Leo woman. So there's some deception. Again, maybe some of you guys are being cheated on with Leos. You know, there could be a Leo or a Leo woman involved. I'm not sure. Some of you guys are juggling too much in January, and it's time to drop the ball. It's time to drop. Maybe this is the pinnacle you're giving away. You know, you really don't want to give that other pinnacle away, that other thing, that other person, but you're not going to hang on to it anymore beyond January because you can't take both of these pinnacles forward with you. It's too much baggage. It's too heavy. So you're going to be, you know, I mean, you have the strength to carry it all, Scorpio, but I think you're going to realize that you can't continue working these two jobs, doing these two things, because it's deceiving you. It's deceiving your strength. Someone is stealing, like, your strength away. It could be you. I feel like this is you, Scorpio, because it is hard to believe that someone, unless it's another Scorpio you're dealing with, but it is hard to believe that someone is getting away with this much betrayal. So I do feel like some of this is self-inflicted, because come on, Scorpio, like, who could do all this? Who could make you that weak? You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like a lot of this has to do with, you know, something that you have chose to hang on to, and it's gonna take some kind of path split for you to choose something other than this same old betraying energy, okay? So we definitely have a Leo present here, and maybe all this will be figured out on the Leo full moon. So just wait for that for more clarity, because I do think that this is going to take strength to move forward. The next card that we have is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a very strong indication of your Leo 10th house, okay? Leos represent your 10th house of career and your 10th house of legacy, your long term. So some of you guys are really, you know, focusing on the strength of your legacy, like what it is that, where you'll be at in the next 10 years. You know, this is all about financial completion. This is the family card. Some of you guys may have birthdays. You know, you guys might know an Aquarius or a Pisces. Their birthdays are coming up. You know what I mean? You might have those people. But this is a gift that someone's either wrapping or unwrapping. So I don't know if this is the gift of receiving or the gift of giving. But it's all about family and home environment, okay? And you're going to be going through that with Leo energy. So this is your Leo 10th house showing up here. There's going to be something that takes place there, okay, for you, Scorpio. When it comes to that eclipse. You know, careers may change and take different directions. Money, your things in your with your family's foundation or your legacy, because this is definitely all about your home environment and your career, and that is definitely portrayed here. Okay, so we've got strength in the middle of everything, and then the Ten of Pentacles, which is touching the Queen of Wands and the Chariot. Some of you want to move forward with a female fire sign, and it's definitely a Leo for some of you. Some of you want to move forward with a female Aries or Sagittarius as well. And this could just be you moving forward with your own passion. If you guys are single, this is you having the strength. Because look, this woman is alone, okay? This woman is alone. She's taming a situation by herself. So this could be the strength to stand on your own financially. This is about your legacy, you know? And moving forward, especially if you have Leo energy, like a Leo rising or a Leo moon, then yeah, this is also for some people who, because I see a lot of people who are alone. This woman speaks on her own. This person's alone, 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 alone. But when we get up here, there is a card here of teamwork. But right here, this is someone who's alone with their foundation. I mean, yeah, they speak in front of a lot of people, but they still, you know, passionately, they're alone with their own passion, kind of, if that makes sense, okay? So we definitely have, up until this point, like all these cards, there's only one card, well, okay, two. There are two cards here with multiple people in it, but the majority of your reading looks as if you're standing on your own, Scorpio, and it has everything to do with your stability. This could be an inheritance or some kind of financial payout, but this is about financial success, okay? Some of you guys want to move forward victoriously, but see, that's what I mean. You got to let go of this Four of Pentacles and juggling this. Like, should I let go of this? Should I not? Should I invest in this? Should I not? Like, Scorpio, just do it. Just pick a path and move forward, because either way, I do see financial longevity in your future. You know, this is going to come up with the Leo full moon. All this career stuff. Some of you Scorpios that are focusing on money and stability and moving forward in your career, you know, the Leo energy is going to help you out. So just you know, you guys want to check out my full moon in Leo video in the next couple of days, and see what comes up for you guys, because that eclipse is going to come in and change some things. No more juggling, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to juggle 2 pentacles when there's 10 pentacles over here? This is the completion of that energy. You know, your days of hanging on to something comfortable and juggling between comfort and growth are over, and you're going to tap into some strength that you didn't even know you had. A lot of pentacle energy here for you, Scorpio. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, financial energy, career, job, you know, stuff that you value, stuff that's tangible. The next card we have is the Three of Pentacles. So this is where people come in the reading to work with you, Scorpio. This is about teamwork, making sure that everybody has their job that they're responsible for and everybody's kind of working together. You know, this could be 3 different people, 3 different things. Some of you guys might be working 3 jobs. You know, you might work 2 government jobs, and then you got a job on the side, if you know what I mean. Like, you guys have 3 different ways of making money, and you're trying to, you know, create harmony in how all that helps out and how all that works together, okay? But we have the Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork. This is speaking to some kind of job, and we put the Three of Pentacles right here, okay? So it's about you working together with a Leo, or having the strength. If you're not working together with a Leo, if it's not important, if a Leo isn't involved here, then this is about you know, cooperation, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. But some of you guys, this is about working together with a Leo, or, you know, since Leo is your career house, you know, whatever you do for money, Scorpio, it's important that it's not one person is juggling. You know, what if these 2 people walked away and this person was left with not only what they're doing, but also whatever this is a person who's going to have to do the job of these 2 people, because the Two of Pentacles is here. So that's why it's important not to juggle at work, and make sure that everyone's responsible for whatever they're responsible for, and that they're having the strength to complete their own tasks, so that it's just better when we all have our own job and we're all working for ourselves, okay? Some of you guys are juggling more than one job, more than one financial endeavor, and maybe it's a hobby, you know what I'm saying? One of these things makes you more money, though. One of these paths are going to make you more money. And I think you're really afraid to let go of something because you don't want to, you know, deceive yourself or regret something. Okay, so there is definitely, you know, you're going to need to tap into your strength to let go of something that is more of a teamwork for you. Okay, if that makes sense, because there's some juggling going on here, and no one is strong enough to continue to do that. I know you have the strength card, but if you look in that strength card, it's a wolf that's laying down because they're tired. Okay, so you're tired of juggling. All you want is financial success in your future, and you're going to start working on that. Your mountain has a lot to do with that, Scorpio. Now we have the Queen of Swords showing up here. So we've got two female queens. Some of you guys have two females around you, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. To me, this is like an Aquarius female. It could also be a Gemini or a Libra. This could also be you guys. You know, we all can take on these energies. We don't have to be an Aquarius. We all have Aquarius energy somewhere. You know, Scorpio, you guys got air somewhere in your chart. Some of you guys have air Mercury or air Venus. But this is a woman of intellect, okay? This is about someone who's cutting through bullshit. You know, this is a leader, someone who's a leader. This could be someone who performs. I don't know if there's any actresses or like musicians out there watching, but this is someone who's obviously in front of a crowd, just like the Queen of Wands is. Okay, so this is you more so speaking your truth in front of a person, because, you know, I always see that mask there on the ground. So there is some kind of mask that needs to be cut off at work, okay? In order for everybody to work together, we all got to be being ourselves. And I'm saying that because right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't work together if we're not being who we truly are. So there needs to be some kind of conversation about cooperation. This is someone who's had enough of the BS. Like, look, this is our job. We need to communicate better, okay? There is a communication energy that I'm picking up on here that might be linked to, you know, the juggling. It might be linked to this decision. Maybe this is a time in January where you guys start speaking out about what it is that is truly going on. Because the Queen of Swords is all about truth. That's why she's cut this mask off. Now remember, there is someone down here with a false mask on. But it's okay, because Scorpio is the ruler of mystery and secrets. So whoever this idiot is, if this is a person exterior to you, yeah, you're not going to choose that path, because they're going to get found out. Okay, they definitely are, because the mask gets cut off. Whether this is a mask that you're hiding behind, Scorpio, or whether this is another person wearing a mask, it all in good time. You know, that Leo full moon is going to really expose some people. And by the end of this all, you're going to have your clarity. You're going to have your truth. Okay, so this is about someone who speaks out. Okay, someone who speaks with authority. Very intellectual person. Not necessarily open emotionally, because the Queen of Swords can be kind of cold. So some of you guys need to communicate with a Leo. Some of you guys just need to communicate about things working better together. Maybe this is you communicating at work. Maybe this is a meeting that happens at work. I do see some kind of meeting that happens at work where some of y'all worked with. This is some people that you worked with. It ain't no lover, but for some of you guys, there's a person you work with that like steals work from you, steals your thunder, takes credit for the work that you do. You know what I mean? So that might come out at work. You're going to be doing some communicating around that full moon in Leo. There's going to be something that happens with you guys in career wise. Okay, this could be you guys, for those of you who haven't had a career for a while, this could be a conversation where you hear back about a job. Okay, and that's why the Ten of Pentacles is here. You know, it could be some kind of career gift or something like that, but it is truthful and it's very clear. It's very intellectual. So say what you mean and mean what you say in regards to working all together with people and being honest. So that's, you know, the majority of your mountain there, Scorpio. You know, and remember, this is all about potential obstacles. So deception could be a potential obstacle. Letting go of certain things could be a potential obstacle. Having the strength to no longer juggle, you know, financial success in your future could be an obstacle. Moving forward in spite of these obstacles could be an obstacle. You know, even your obstacles have obstacles sometimes, Scorpio. Working together, teamwork, speaking your truth, it could be an obstacle. Now, we've made it to the top of your mountain, and for you, Scorpio, you know, I love you guys. So 2 cards came out, and this didn't happen for anyone else, unless it happens for Sagittarius after you. But you're the only person, you're the only reading, the only sign who has 2 cards up here. Now, I really wanted it to just be one, but I just wanted to trust the energy. And these cards came out together. So we have the Moon card and we have the Fool card at the top of your mountain. So this is like what you reach in January, or whenever you reach the top of this obstacle or these mountains, whenever you kind of overcome all these things, you're going to have a new beginning. We do have the Fool. So there is a new beginning at the top of your mountain, Scorpio. Some kind of leap of faith. Now look, you are at the top of a mountain. This is someone who's at the top of a mountain, or they're at the top of something, but the Fool jumps off. So it's really interesting. We have you kind of, at the top of you might have to take a leap of faith, okay, and jump off this mountain, okay? Take a risk, because this is all about starting over. So once you reach the top of this mountain, you're going to want something new. You're going to want to start over. Now, starting over and starting this new beginning can be kind of scary for you guys, and that's why we have the moon. This is someone who's kind of afraid to jump. Don't be afraid to jump, Scorpio. Okay, you're jumping into the unknown. I get it. There's a path here that you're afraid to take. You're afraid of, like, what's hidden. But Scorpio, come on now. You guys are the 8th house of hidden darkness. You're ruled by Pluto, okay? So you shouldn't be afraid of this moon. You shouldn't be afraid of the moon. You're a water sign. You understand depth. But I get it. It is sometimes it's scary to jump into the unknown, okay? We do have a Pisces here. We have an Aries. We also have Cancer, because the moon can be Cancer. But this is the Pisces card. Some of you guys are going to start a new beginning with a Pisces. Maybe this is a risk, okay? Maybe there's some kind of Pisces risk, or you're going to risk everything to jump into something new with some kind of Pisces energy. Maybe you guys have Pisces energy, okay? But this looks like you're really reflecting on this new journey, okay? There's something that you're saying goodbye to here. Something was reflected to you. So you're able to look in the mirror and see clearly now at this old part of you. This is the side of you that's kind of withered away, and this is the reborn you, okay? You're being reborn, Scorpio, and this is about jumping into a new identity too, all right? Really jumping into a brand new reflection, a brand new identity. But, some of you guys, there's going to be a little hesitation, okay? There's going to be a little bit of fear of jumping, but also with the moon card, the Leo full moon is going to be exceptionally important because you're a fixed sign. So Leo is also a fixed sign. So this full moon is going to definitely bring some new beginnings for the fixed signs of the universe. And we do have Leo in the middle here with the moon. So there might be someone with a Leo moon or an Aries moon. But Scorpio, to be honest, this just looks like a new beginning. Okay, and you may need to take a risk at the end of January to jump into something new and unknown, but that is very exciting, okay? The bottom of the deck is the King of Wands and the Six of Wands and the Death card. This is the Scorpio card here. So don't worry, there is going to be some kind of counterpart that you read, because we had the Queen of Wands before, now we have the King of Wands. So now there's a fire sign male showing up. So some of you guys are dealing with fire signs, male or female. But again, Scorpio, this is victory. You had the Chariot, that's victory. Now you have the Six of Wands. Some of you have children. Some of you have fire sign children. You may have little boys or a little girl. Maybe this is about the father of your children. I'm not sure. But we have a single mom here, or someone who's alone with these 2 children. And we have Scorpio. So this is definitely a message for you, because this is about transformation, sudden endings and beginnings. And I told you, no, look at that mask. So maybe it was you, Scorpio, who was wearing that mask, because this person is wearing a mask, and this kind of looks similar. They look like similar masks, don't they? So even you can hide things from yourself, Scorpio. I'm telling you, there is an energy here about that. There's an energy here about you hiding something for yourself, but at the top of this mountain, maybe it's a Pisces that shows you it or something, but you're like, wow, that's me. This is who I was, and this is who I am, and I'm ready. I have the clarity I need to start over now. And maybe this is like you moving on from that in a very victorious way, because something got really heavy, okay? There was like 3 or more people, but you're going to be celebrating the fact that you no longer have to carry something that was really heavy. And we have the King of Wands at the bottom. So again, a visionary. We've got somebody who's writing. Maybe someone writes music or writes poetry, but this is someone who's communicating and writing what they feel in a very passionate way. So yeah, we have some passionate communication or passionate writing, okay? So that is your reading, Scorpio. I do have one more card for you, and apparently I just wanted to show you what it was. This card was supposed to be facing this way the whole time, but it's not. So there's something here about just mask off, because this is like a hidden energy. Everyone else had their card faced this way, and then at the end of the reading I was supposed to like show you what it was, but there's something that you're just being shown, okay? There's a lot of here that's no longer being hidden, because the moon hides things, okay? And for you, Scorpio, You know, it's very hard to hide things from you. So we have the weight of truth. That's the card that you have. I can't believe I left it visible, but you know, there's just something about, you know, not hiding anything from Scorpio anymore. Everything happens for a reason. So like, you guys do not want things to be hidden from you. You know what I mean? You guys are the Queen of Swords, so you really want truth. So let's go ahead and see what this card is talking about. So the weight of truth. When you are a high priestess, you are the keeper of secrets, ones that not everyone can handle hearing. When you see the truth, the weight of the falsehoods carried deep in communities and structures can put a weight on you. It can be overwhelming. All you can do is what you feel is right. Part of seeing the truth is about acceptance too. Hello. Wow, we have body here. And we also have fire mother. Okay, so some of you guys, yeah, you guys have mothers, the fire mother. Okay, some of you guys, like that Queen of Wands is your mom. You might have an Aries mom or a Sagittarius mom or a Leo mother, okay? But this is about your body, Scorpio. And this is about the weight of truth. So you are the keeper of secrets, Scorpio. And some of the secrets you know are ones that not everybody can handle hearing, okay? So when you see the truth, you're going to see the truth. And when you see the truth, it can be overwhelming. It could put a weight on you. We have the Ten of Wands back there. So that very nicely just chimed into your whole reading. And I feel like this is about seeing the truth and seeing acceptance, okay? Accepting what it is you see at the top of this mountain and allowing that to pave your way forward, help you make your decisions. All you can do is what feels right to you, Scorpio. So it's about your intuition, following your intuition about this new path, even if it involves risking everything, because you know the truth. By the top of this mountain, you know the truth, all right? And you're no longer willing to compromise what it is that you feel is true for yourself. So thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully this resonated. If it did resonate and you would like a personal reading, please email me. You can find my email in the description below. So I really hope to see you guys for the Leo full moon, especially because there's so much Leo energy here. I think it's going to be really important and it's going to change some things for you guys. But if I don't see you there, I'll see you in February. Bye.